So what is the general rule? The general rule for record retention is that you must keep the documents for 3 years past when you filed your final expenditure report. 3 years. Okay, that's the general rule. That sounds pretty good. But sometimes I can probably, like if I could see through the camera, I'd see your hands going up. But what about? Read your terms and conditions. Certain agencies may have a 5-year requirement. Some may have a 10-year requirement. Some may have a 7-year requirement. The general rule is the general rule for 3 years. Now, again, if I have some finance folks on, they're probably going, but wait a minute, don't we have to keep things 7 years for the IRS or things like that? The point of this is that you have to understand what types of records you have. Yes, if the IRS needs things for 7 years, you want to keep those for 7 years. You wouldn't want to dispose of them after 3 years, but that's not 100% of your records. The IRS probably doesn't care about your indirect cost rate proposal 7 years later. They care more about the support of your revenues and your expenses. So understand a good record retention policy is going to identify different types of records, and it may look slightly different. It may not just be 3 years for everything. So understand what types of records you have and how long you need to keep them, and then follow your record retention policy.